turned out to be quite an eventful day yesterday. The nation was rejoicing with the 15th Republic Day to begin with, while there was a buzz in the air being the budget day. However, the country was rocked early on with the tragic news of the air crash of Tara Air that had left for Mustang from Pokhara. The rescue operation has resumed this morning and has managed to reach the accident site at Mustang's Thasang Sanaswari area. Good morning, I'm Chitrakar and these are the headlines of the hour. Search operation team reaches the accident site of Tara Air aircraft early this morning at Mustang's Thasang Sanaswari area. The ill-fated aircraft was carrying 22 people on board. The government announces a budget amounting to over 1.79 trillion rupees. Budget seeks transformation from a fragile economy to all-round economic stability. The government lowers the senior citizen welfare allowance to 68 years. Government employees get a 15% salary increase, gears up to replace cooking gas with electricity. And debutants Gujarat Titans teams Rajasthan Royals in the finals of the Indian Premier League to lift the cash-rich title. Royals' Joss Butler adjudged player of the tournament. Search and rescue operation team has reached the incident site of Tara Air aircraft early this morning. The flight that was heading to Jomsom from Pokhara yesterday morning with 19 passengers and 3 crew members when it was suspected to have crashed at a distance of about 6 kilometers from Jomsom. Nepal Army spokesperson Narayan Silwal confirmed that the missing Tara Air aircraft was recovered. The Nepal Army Rescue and Search Operation team said that it had recovered the twin autocraft at Mustang's Thasang Sanaswari. A high-level official had earlier informed that the Search and Rescue Coordination Center formed by Civil Aviation Authority yesterday had spotted the crashed flight at a distance of around 6 kilometers from Jomsom with the help of satellite images around 6:30 p.m. The Director of Civil Aviation Authority, Pradeep Adhikari, informed that a helicopter of Nepal Army and fishtail each that are in Jomsom were deployed for search and rescue operation, while a helicopter of Air Dynasty and 2 of Kailash Air were deployed this morning. The flight that took off for Jomsom from Pokhara had gone out of contact after reaching Lete. The crew members included Captain Prabhakar Ghimire, Utsav Pokhrel and Kismi Thapa. Spokesperson of Nepal Army Narayan Silwal informed that an army team had been deployed to the possible incident site in search of the missing airplane. Local residents had informed the Nepal Civil Aviation Authority about the plane crash around Mustang's Lete area and the information was conveyed to the Nepal Army. A team of Nepal Army then left on foot in an effort to confirm the accident. Tara Air has been operating flights in hilly regions of the country in small aircrafts. The government has unveiled a budget of 1,793,830 billion rupees for the next fiscal year. The new budget, which has increased in volume, has set aside 753.4 billion rupees or 42% of the budget towards recurrent expenditure. Budget of 380.38 billion rupees has been allocated for capital expenditure or infrastructure development, which is 21.7% of the total budget. Likewise, 429.83 billion rupees or 24% of the budget has been set aside for grants to provincial and local level governments. Presenting the budget for the next fiscal year at the joint meeting at the Parliament yesterday, Finance Minister Janardhan Sharma said that the budget will target self-reliant economy, agricultural transformation, increase in productivity and employment, poverty alleviation and infrastructure development. To manage the expenses for the budget, the government aims to collect 1,240,110 billion rupees from revenue collection, 256 billion rupees from internal loan and 55.46 billion rupees from foreign aid. Finance Minister Sharma has proposed to collect 2.42 billion rupees from foreign loan. The new budget has increased the salary of government employees by 15%, while the age bar to provide social security benefits to senior citizens has been reduced to 68 from 70. The new budget aims to give priority to the modernization of agriculture and raise employment by increasing productivity. The budget also targets to make the Prime Minister Employment Programme effective, and a proposal has been made to provide employment to 200,000 people annually. The government has allocated a budget of 3.89 billion rupees for industrial infrastructure development, aiming to enhance the contribution of the industrial sector towards gross domestic product or GDP. The government has provided various exceptions on the import of machinery goods and raw materials alongside increasing the budget on industrial infrastructure in a bid to boost the business sector's contribution to the GDP. The government has also allocated a budget of 13.59 billion rupees for concessional loan. There is a provision of 2 to 20% exception for industries which consume over 100 million rupees of electricity. The government has also provisioned for capital management to encourage youth entrepreneurs and provide them soft loans. The government will also implement one local body, one industry to promote local industries. Political parties and the business sector have expressed mixed responses to the budget announced yesterday. The main opposition has branded the budget as election-oriented, while the business sector has welcomed the budget.
सम्पूर्ण रूपमा अनुत्तरदायी छ, हावादारी छ। यसले चाहिँ सरकारको सीमालाई पनि बुझ्न सकेको छैन। यहाँहरु सबैलाई थाहा छ, हामी प्रतिनिधि सभाको प्रदेश सभाको चुनावको सम्मुखमा आइसकेका छौं। यो सरकार चुनावी सरकार हो। स्वयं अर्थमन्त्रीले चुनावका निम्ति समेत बजेट प्रस्ताव गर्नुभएको छ। चुनावी बजेट, चुनावी सरकारले जसको म्याद जसको आयु 5 महिनाको छ, उसले चाहिँ दीर्घकालीन प्रकृतिका 5 महिना होइन 5 वर्ष 25 वर्षका योजनाहरू अघि सारेका छ।
अब थ्योरेटिकली हेर्ने हो भने सकारात्मक छ, किनभने यो उत्पादनको कुरा गरेको छ, कृषिको कुरा गरेको छ र यो निर्यातमा सहुलियतको कुराहरू गरेका छन्, इन्सेन्टिभको कुरा भएको छ र यसरी हेर्दाखेरि हामीले बोलेका कुराहरू, हामीले दिएका सुझावहरू धेरै समेटिएको पनि छ जस्तो मलाई लाग्छ।
शिक्षा र स्वास्थ्यलाई समेटेको छ हैन, एनर्जी सेक्टरलाई, र एउटा दुईटा कुरा चाहिँ एउटा राम्रो आएको भन्छ जुन निजी क्षेत्रले उठाउँदै गरेको कुरा, जस्तै जग्गाको हदबन्दी सम्बन्धको कुरालाई चाहिँ अहिलेको बजेटले चाहिँ समेटेको छ।
Time now for international update. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky has visited troops in the Kharkiv region on the country's battered eastern front line. It was his first official trip outside the Kyiv region since the Russian invasion began on 24th February. He was pictured in a bulletproof vest surveying ruins in Kharkiv city. Russia has resumed shelling Kharkiv, Ukraine's second largest city, in recent days after a fortnight of comparative quiet. The city, Ukraine's second largest, faced intense bombardment in the war's first months, with images showing tower blocks flattened to rubble. In our Public Voice segment, we had asked people in several provinces how did they find the budget presented by the government for the upcoming fiscal year. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
Public Voice.
शिक्षा, स्वास्थ्य, कृषि लगायतका पूर्वाधारका कुराहरूलाई प्राथमिकता दिएको छ।
बजेट भाषण सुन्दा त राम्रो लागेको छ।
कृषिलाई बढी फोकस गरिएको छ, त्यो राम्रो छ।
प्रत्येक वर्ष बजेट भाषण चाहिँ हुने हैन, अनि त्यसपछि कार्यान्वयनमा चाहिँ अलि कमै आउने जस्तो देखिन्छ।
चुनावको लागि आफ्ना मतदातालाई आकर्षित गर्ने किसिमको रहेको छ।
कृषिलाई प्राथमिकरण गरिएको देखियो।
विद्युतीय गाडीहरूमा कर घटाउने कुरा पनि ठिक लागेको छ।
बजेटको इम्प्लिमेन्ट भोलिका दिनहरूमा कसरी हुन्छ त्यो चाहिँ महत्त्वपूर्ण कुरा हो।
Time now for our segment, Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
Here's the question: how do you find the budget for the upcoming fiscal year? Your options are A, election-oriented, B, challenge in implementation, and C, positive. Voting is on. Type any WS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. That's all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Good day.